Alright, so let's go to the key of G flat now. So the 2 in the key of G flat is A minor, A flat minor, which is A flat on your left hand, on your right hand, A flat, B, E flat. The 5 is D flat major, so D flat on your left hand, on your right hand, F, A flat, D flat. And then resolve back to the 1, which is G flat. G flat on your left hand, and on your right hand you're playing G flat, B flat, D flat. Now if we're going to add some color to it, it'll sound like this. Right? A flat on your left hand, and on your right hand you're playing G flat, B, E flat, and F. Now we're going to the 5 chord, which is D flat. So on your left hand you can play octaves. Right? You don't always have to just play the single note, you can play octaves. And this is just really simple. I mean, you could always fatten up the chord even more, you know. You can mirror what you're playing on the other hand, on your right hand. I just want to make this as simple as possible so you get the basic idea, alright? So you can play block chords or single notes, it's up to you. And on your right hand you're going to be playing F, A flat, B, D flat. And then now we're going to resolve to the 1, right? So remember we're doing rootless. And then we're going to add the 13, right? So we're playing F sharp on the left hand. Then on my right hand I'm playing F, B flat, D flat, and E flat. Alright, so let's go to the key of G now. So the 2 in the key of G is A minor, right? So that's the 2. A on your left hand, on your right hand, A, C, E, right? Now 2, 5, we're going to the 5 now, which is D major. So D on my left hand, F sharp, A, D. And then resolve to the 1, which is G major. Right, G major is G, left hand. On your right hand, G, B, D major. Alright. So now let's color this up a bit. So now we're going to do a dominant 7th for the A minor, rootless chord as usual, and then we're going to add the 13. Right? So it's going to look like that. Right? So it's A on my left, G, C, E, and the F sharp is the 13th note. Let's go to the D major chord, which is the 5 chord. Right, and what we're doing here is D on my left, F sharp, A, and C. And then we're going to resolve to the 1, and then we're also going to add the 13. That's so pretty. Left hand is G, right right hand is, it's the major seventh, so we're adding the F sharp, the B, D, and then we're throwing the 13 on the top, just the E. Alright? Alright, so let's go to the key of A flat. Alright, so the 2 in A flat is B flat minor. Right? So it's B flat, left hand, and on your right hand, B flat, D flat, and F. The 5 is E flat, just E flat, G, B flat, and E flat. It's your right hand. And then the 1 is A flat, A flat, C, E flat. Alright, so let's go back to coloring this up. So B flat is our chord that we want to color up. So B flat on the left hand, we're going to do a dominant seventh. We're going to keep the normal chord, but then we're going to add the 13 on top. Alright, so this is B flat on the left hand, and on my right hand it's A flat, D flat, F, and then adding that G, which is the 13th. Now we're going to the 5 chord. So on the left hand, E flat, and on my right hand, G, B flat, D flat, E flat. Alright, and then we're going to resolve to the 1 chord. Alright, so we're going to do this major seventh, and then add 13. Alright, so A flat on your left hand, then on your right hand, G, C, E flat, F. Let's go to the key of A now. So in the key of A, the 2 chord is the B minor chord, right? So B on your left hand, and on your right hand, B, D, F sharp. The 5 chord is the E major chord. So E on your left hand, and on your right hand, E, G sharp, B. And then resolving back to the 1, which is A major, right? A, C sharp, E. Okay, so now let's color up this 2-5-1 in the key of A. Alright? So we have the dominant 7th, D, so we have A, D, F sharp, but now we want to add the 13th. So if we're adding the 13th, we're adding that G sharp, right? So so it's B on the left hand, A, D, F sharp, G sharp. And the 5, right, which is E. On your right hand, you're playing G sharp, B, D, and then E. And now we're resolving back to the 1, right, which is A major. But we're adding the major 7th and the 13th. Right, so A on your left hand, on your right hand, you're playing a flat, C sharp, E, F sharp. Alright, so let's go to the key of B flat now. Okay, So the 2 in the key of B flat is C sharp minor, right? So we have C on your left hand, and on your right hand, C, E flat, G. Now to the 5 chord, which is F major, right? F on your left hand, and on your right hand, A, C, F, and the 1 is B flat major. So B flat on your left, and on your right, B flat, D, F. Alright, so let's color this up a bit. Alright, so what we can do here is, as usual, rootless chord, right? Playing C on the bass note, or left hand. We're going to do B flat, right, because it's the dominant note. E flat, G, and then we're going to add that 13. Alright, now we'll go to the 5, which is F major, dominant 7th. So F on your left, A, C, E flat, F. And then we'll resolve to B flat major 7th, add 13. Right, which is B flat, A on your right hand, D, F, G. Right, because G is the 13th. So let's move on to the key of B. So in the key of B, right, that's the scale. Key of B, the 2 is C sharp minor. Right, so C sharp on your left and on your right. C sharp, E, A flat. The 5 is G flat major. So G flat on your left, on your right, G flat, B flat, D flat. And then you're going to resolve back to B major. Right? So B on your left hand, and on your right hand you're playing E flat, G flat, B. Alright, so let's color this up again. So what we're going to do is, right, dominant 7th, and add the 13. Right, so C sharp on your left, and on your right, playing B, E, A flat, B flat. Right. Now we're going to move on to the 5 chord, which is the G flat major 7th. Excuse me, not G flat dominant 7th. Right, which is G flat on your left hand, and on your right hand you're playing B flat, D flat, E, and G flat. And then resolving to the major 7th